What is going on, you guys? It is me, Timotheus, and we are here with a new video, and it is about Friday the 13th. And I thought I would go ahead and start ranking all the movies from S tier to D tier. Now, here's going to be a little bit of a situation. There's only like two I really dislike, and then two I'm okay with. So, actually, and I never watched part 5. I kind of refused. I'll give it a watch, and we'll see how that goes afterwards. I'll place it somewhere. So I'm not gonna place it on the list yet. So anyway, I was a bit stubborn when I first started watching this. Because I legit started watching the Friday the 13th movies in order from 2017. Because when I got the game, I was like, you know what? If I'm going to play this game, I actually want to know the lore about what I'm playing. So I decided to watch all the films. Except for this bad boy right here. However, I think I've seen Freddy vs. Jason, like, even before I started watching all these. But now that I watched the whole thing, I kind of have a different perspective on this movie, which sucks because I really love it and hate it at the same time. It's like one of those, I guess a lot of people would probably feel the same way. Like, well, no, because there's a lot more good in Deadpool and Wolverine than bad. And this one, the only parts I'd rather see is Freddy vs. Jason. But I do not care about the teenagers in the film. In fact, I can't wait for them to die every time. It's cringe when they speak, kind of like me. But that's neither here nor there. There's some other issues. I didn't like that they were saying Jason's afraid of water, and Freddy's afraid of fire. Like, dude. That's kind of dumb. Wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you say? Kind of stupid. Jason is like a master swimmer. Like if you played Friday the 13th the game, he's a 100% GOAT. He like beats Michael Phelps, dude. He beats Michael Phelps. Anyway, now if we were basing this on just from like the kills and fights alone, I myself enjoyed it. That's an S. If we're judging it on that, and I like the last shot, like where Jason's coming up out of the water with Freddy's head. If we're judging on that alone, it's an S for me. But you do have to have a good protagonist in the films. I don't care. Yes, I only really went for Jason and Freddy. But this movie would have benefited a lot better if it was Nancy Thompson and Tommy Jarvis helping them out. And I know Nancy Thompson she died in the Freddy films. Like, her character, she died, but it could have been brought back or something, like as like a supernatural entity. I don't know. But like for good. Anyways, that would have been cool, I think. So yeah, but I still think that Robert Englund and Kane Hodder did a great job in their roles in this. I mean, a lot of people don't really realize like the acting to do, like, you actually have to have a good actor for Jason. It's not just anybody can play him. No, because body language is also an important part of acting as much as just the lines and the facial expressions. You got to have good body language. And it's kind of like why David Prowse is like the best behind the suit. Now, Hayden Christensen's a GOAT as well, and I'll fight anybody that says otherwise. But anyway, they do good in the suit. But yeah. So, Freddy vs. Jason sucks that I gotta put it here, because I love the fights between them. I love the kills in the films, like especially when Jason's like sat on fire, and then he like throws the machete through like the cornfield, and it goes through the guy's chest. So it's like, or when he folds someone up in the bed, and he's like stabbing him, stabbing him, stabbing him. So yeah. My violent side loves this film, but I also can't stand the teenagers. I can't stand the people. Kind of makes me want Jason and Freddy to overall win the whole thing. But anyway, which I sort of do anyway. It's just I kind of wish, I don't know. With that film, it made me wish that no one survived. That's just me though. So unfortunately, I hate it because I love this movie. I freaking love this movie, but I hate it at the same time. Ah, we're gonna give it a B. We have to give it a B. I know. That's a pretty high grade. Nostalgia's killing me, dude. Like the fights alone and the kills kind of save this movie a bit. But man, what happened, dude? What happened? I don't understand. Like, okay, they had one good character I liked in this, and he died. He got like Freddy is back, like burned into his back. So he was the one character I did like. That was the humans. But other than that, it's a shame because the rest of the film's freaking awesome and the music is awesome. I mean, it's so good. But it's just the bad parts makes it a B, and I hate that because I love the film. But all right, Friday the 13th, 2009. I actually like this one. It's been a while. I had to watch it. I have to watch it again. I don't really like much of the remakes. You know, it can get really it can get a little weird and like off base. But I thought they did go with Jason in the remakes. I did. I thought they did good with that. Um, let's see. And a freaking Jared Padalecki is in it, so awesome, and that he's awesome too. In fact, I'm planning on watching all these except for we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Jeez. But yeah, you know what? I can give it an A. I'll give it an A. I don't think that's too high. I pretty much like that film. It was actually a pretty good remake. But let's see. I mean, can't go wrong with Part 2. Such a good film. It's where we first get Jason fully grown. But we first get Jason in the first movie just at the end as a child, but first get Jason in Part 2, so it's got to go in A tier. Part 3 is an S. Such a good film. My goodness. We know Part 4 is an S. It's an S tier. Like Chef's Kiss, dude. I mean, Part 4 is phenomenal. I love it. And speaking of more phenomenal, like it's my favorite of the Friday the 13th franchise. I guess I should talk more about this, why this is phenomenal. I mean, maybe I'll watch part 5. Maybe I'll watch part 5. But it's like little Tommy Jarvis. Now you got this man that's been hunting Jason because his which kind of gives me the same vibes in this one, in this film, in the remake, like Jared Padalecki's character, where he's hunting Jason or he's not really hunting Jason, but he's looking for his sister that went missing. I think, yeah, I think he's looking for his sister or cousin, whatever, that went missing. And Jason's looking for, or not Jason, the camper guy. I forgot his name, but he's like looking for. I don't remember if it was girlfriend, his sister, or something. I got to rewatch it, but he was looking for Well, I think he was hunting Jason. I think actually he was hunting Jason, but not entirely. So I think she did die, but he was hunting Jason. You know, and then kind of gives me the same vibes as Jared's character in this. But anyway, really love part four. Great stuff with Tommy Jarvis and him shaving his head at the end to save his sister. Uh, yeah, pretty much love this film. And it's my favorite map on Friday the 13th, the game that I can no longer download on Steam because I took it off. Sorry. I will have to rank this one later. I have to actually watch this one, but I'm sure it'll be good. It just can't get any worse than part 8 and 9. Speaking of the GOAT, we gotta put Jason Lives in S tier because that's literally the best. It's the best film. It's literally the best film. I'm sorry. It's the best. Outstanding and beautiful song by Alice Cooper. I mean, you know, I just really like that song. Tommy Jarvis is the GOAT. What can I say? And the actor was so good, and I loved him in Return of the Living Dead, so I knew I was going to love him in this. Next, we'll put this at an A tier. It doesn't get the S. It doesn't get an S for a sheer fact that they cut some of the kills out that I really wanted to see. Like when he was about to kill him, they cut the camera. They cut. Like, no. When I come to a Jason movie, I want to see people's hearts get ripped out. I want to see blood. I want to see people get cut in half. I wanted people to get killed with a weed whacker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you cut that out because the studio gets involved, I'm choking and dying here. It really pisses a guy off because I went there to get my release, to get my psychotic stuff out. I watch it, so it's going into the movie. And it's like it gives me that rush, like, oh yes, let's go. But now I'm good and I've seen it. I'm back to a normal human being. I can function in society, But because they cut away from them kills, I don't get that, and so now I'm insane. What? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I still love the movie. Tina's bad to the bone. I really love Tina. Cool character, cool concept, and how Jason looked in part 7 was pretty awesome, pretty goated. Yes. All right, next we're gonna be ranking. We're gonna skip the F. It's an F. F and F. Sue me. Jason X. I actually did not hate the film. I thought it was a little too comical than scary. 10 times better than these folk. And I do like the idea of Uber Jason. That was like pretty sick. We'll give it a B. We'll give it a B. We'll give it a B. We won't put it. Give it a B. It's not the best one, but it's not the worst one. Definitely not. It's funny. I like it. I like the idea. It's like, oh crap, Jason. It's so good though. But anyway, Jason goes to space in the future, and then he just kills all society. He could. Don't ever let Jason out. And then the first one is it's an S. I mean, Pamela Voorhees, best female horror icon in my opinion. Very underrated. My favorite even. So that's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, this is my tier list. I wish I could give you more of an in-depth breakdown, but I don't normally do that. All I know is the things I like and things I don't like. I can I can tell you that stuff I kind of picked out like I didn't like in the films, but I can also I really like the other stuff that happened in the films, and it's also like Jason, so it's like what I don't really care much sometimes when it comes to the count the people that are like running for their lives, unless it's Tommy Jarvis. I mean, in the final girls, of course, but really Tommy Jarvis is the GOAT. So of Friday the 13th when it comes to the real peoples, and then I like Nancy Thompson from A Nightmare on Elm Street, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Jason. But yes, this is my tier list on Friday the 13th. You tell me what you think. I still got to watch this one. I've been holding out since 2017 when I started watching all the movies legitly in chronological order. So I do plan on watching this one. It's just going to take time. It's going to take time. I think I'm going to watch it on Friday the 13th itself, or you know what? I think I'll have to start a marathon early so I can like get to Friday the 13th. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to do it all day. You know what? You know what? Yes, yes. I'm probably gonna have it all watched by on Friday the 13th. I'm gonna probably get some. I'm gonna have some more videos for you today on Friday the 13th. Even though I'm filming this on the 9th, but this is coming out on Friday the 13th. So, anyways, I hope you're all having a great day. Remember, they took him away from her. They were not paying attention. And now they gotta pay for what they did to Jason. Kill for mommy. But no, I hope you all have a great Friday the 13th. Hope you watch lots and lots of Friday the 13th movies. Have a great time today. Have a good time. I know I'm about to. Because I'm about to pop off, watch all the Friday the 13th movies, except for 8 and 9. And I'm going to have a blast. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I have been Timotheus. You have been awesome. And I'll see you next time.